wide out. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama, ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Been on, keeping my head strong. My dog, I ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, set my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on the family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm about me. My mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers, and it comes your way next.
And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Herbert. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there for L.A. 69 yards.
No wasting any time here before hitting on a big play. And that was something this defense talked about having to guard against. Not giving up big plays in the passing game. But here's one on the opening drive of the contest.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw here, Herbert. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch, and the Chargers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message, and the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. That's a tough way to start this Super Bowl, Charles. You give up the touchdown, and then on the first play, you take a shot downfield, but it's intercepted.
Yeah, Brandon, remember when we sat down with their offensive staff before the game, the offensive coordinator showed us his play sheet, and what did he have written on it? Be bold. And that's exactly what they were on their first drive. It didn't turn out. The interception came, and now they're hoping their defense can bail them out.
The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we, talking? And we are back and ready to go for the 2nd quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Touchdown! Gerald Everett. Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back though and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
Don't worry about your hands, though.
Yeah.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll get 34 yards there.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point. And this is back to an 8-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Herbert. On the left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. Past the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big time. Using his legs to hurt him. First down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, now meanwhile, the pass incomplete, but penalty flags on the field. There might very well have been early contact there. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe the defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, is batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and 4?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens have come back to make it a 2-point game. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take it. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
They find Everett there complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Roquan Smith. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there is no... something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
After the interception, here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. That's going deep for Bateman. It got his man complete. They will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. There goes a deep ball. End zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. That is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Herbert and the Chargers down 16-15. A little over a minute to go. A field goal wins the Super Bowl, but work to do here on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. This is 1st and 10. Herbert gonna throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And it's all over. Just one is left standing.